maintenance view. Hello everyone. In this session we are going to learn about maintenance view. What is maintenance view? Maintenance view we use for the purpose of maintaining the records in the logically related table, either with the check table or foreign key relationship. For example, here we have one transparent table called ZST underscore employee. We have another table called ZST underscore employee underscore digit table. In this table, we have employee ID as a key field. It's having the check table relationship with the ZST underscore employee. So here, ZST underscore employee digit is dependent table on ZST underscore employee. Now we have one another table called ZST underscore company table. This ZST underscore company table is the check table for ZST underscore employee table for the field employee previous company with the company name field. So this is how, and here ZST underscore company table will behave like a referenced table because this is the check table, right, for the ZST underscore employee. So now here the requirement is to maintain all these tables together. So one thing you should understand that only you can maintain the data in the dependent table at a time. Reference table will be used for the purpose of validation or derivation. So let's see some important point about maintenance view. Reference table cannot be updated with the view as it is only for validation and derivation, just as I told you. Second important point, only dependent table can be maintained along with primary key. And in order to maintain the dependent table from the single screen, like from the single maintenance view screen, we must have to have the cardinality maintained with proper cardinality. It need to be maintained, then only it will show you as a dependent table and you will be able to create the proper maintenance view. I will show you in practical. So let's go and see how we can maintain the cardinality. So it's very simple. You can go to the foreign key relationship tab, and there, like under the check table you have the cardinality over here. Here you will have to maintain, then only the dependent table will come. So now let's go into the system directly and I will show you. This is my main table. This is having, these are the fields. This employee previous company is having the check table relationship. Here you can see that I have not selected any cardinality. This is just I'm using as a reference table for the purpose of validation or derivation. On the other hand, we have one another table called ZST underscore employee designation. For this table, the employee ID is having the check table relationship with the main table ZST underscore employee. Here also at this moment I am not maintaining the cardinality, though ZST underscore employee is my main table, and on this ZST underscore employee designation is dependent table. This is dependent on ZST underscore employee. So I want to create a maintenance view. Let's come here, give the name of maintenance view, click on this create button, select this maintenance view, click on this OK. Here just give some description and give the main table. Here the first table will be known as the primary table. Then click on this relationship and you will be having many secondary table listed over here. You can see that the first table is coming as a reference table and other is coming as a relationship with the unsuitable cardinality. I want to have ZST underscore employee as a check table for this. So this I want to make as a dependent table, but it's not showing as a dependent table. So I will not be able to maintain this table along with this table from the single screen. So what I will have to do that I will go back, okay, or maybe at this moment I will save this in a local object and come to this, go into the change mode, and for this table, you know, I will maintain the check table with the suitable cardinality. So here you can select entry in check field must exist and entry in check field can exist. So first I can select, here, and from here you can see the different option you are having. Stable record has any number of dependent records. So if you go through, you will find this in as the suitable cardinality, you know. So I have selected now and click on this copy, save it. So selecting cardinality is very important for dependent table. Then only while creating the maintenance view, you will be able to see the, you know, dependent table. So go into the change mode now for the view, and here again I will select this one and click on this relationship. And this time I was expecting, to show you this dependent table. I think I didn't, activate it, and that's the reason it's not showing. So go into the change mode and let's see if it is maintained properly or not. Yes, it's there. Click on this check. Just save this and click once again activate. And just to go back, and now come here, change mode, table join, click on this relationship. So at this moment also the dependent table is not coming. So this, I think there is some problem. What I will do that I will delete this maintenance view and create the new one from the fresh. So click on this create button once again, select this maintenance view and, you know, demo here JDST underscore employee and click on this relationship. It's telling relationship with unsuitable cardinality. This I don't want to see. Okay. So I think there is some problem while selecting the cardinality, So let's go back and correct this one. So see, the selecting cardinality is very important. Okay. I'm coming back once again, going over here, and here we have selected 1 is to n, right? So let's see if it is correct cardinality or not. N for each record in check table, that means JDST underscore employee table, has at least one dependent record. Okay, no, this is not the correct cardinality. Okay, here each record in check table has exactly one dependent record, So this looks fine. Okay, so let's go and click on this copy, click on this save button and click on this activate. And then once again we will go back, view, and go into the change, click on this create maintenance and give some description over here. Again, the main table, this will be your primary table for this maintenance view. Select this one, click on this relationship, and this time you can see that when I'm maintaining the correct cardinality, it's showing under the dependent table. So now your work will be done. Okay, sometimes what we do that we select this reference to table, you know and we think that reference table will be also maintained from the same maintenance view. That does not happen. Reference table is just for the purpose of validation and derivation. You can maintain only the dependent table from the same screen. Okay, so select this one, and once we create the maintenance view, you will be able to see from the same screen you are able to maintain this table as well as main table JDST underscore employee. I will show you. Okay, click on this copy and you can see that how nicely the you know, join condition got created based upon their key field and check table relationship. Under the view field, click on these table fields from the ZST underscore employee, whatever the fields you want to, select, just select. And then from the second ZST underscore company, whatever the field you want to select, just select. And then again, table fields from here, whatever the field you want to select, just select. Maybe MANDT I can remove, or employee ID also we can remove. Designation and performance, it will be fine over here. One thing, you will have to make sure that two name should not be same. So just I'm checking if the two name is same. I think this looks fine. Just save this one and check the syntax, and there is no problem from the syntax point of view. One more thing I would like to show you over here, you have the different option over here, like how you want to show the field on the maintenance screen. So see here, view fields can only be read. View fields is used to form subsets, and view fields is not passed to the maintenance screen. All right. So if you want to hide some field, you can hide. If you want to make only the read only field, you can make read only. Okay. So generally for the you know reference field, we can make you know uh, the read only field. So for example, over here, you know this company name, right? ZST underscore company. This company name, based upon the company name, company GST will be automatically calculated. So this particular field we can make as a read only field, you know, and like designation and performance is there is from this table, so table you can maintain this table and this table only. This table you will not be able to maintain because this is reference table as we discussed already. Okay, now if you want to hide maybe height and height unit, right? So you can come here. You don't want to maintain this screen from this field from the maintenance view. So in this case, you can, you know, you can put this H maybe, and you can select H. So like that, you can do. Save this, check the syntax, and click on this activate button. So it got activated, right? Once it gets activated, either you can use SC54 transaction, or you can go to the utility and click on this table maintenance generator, because you will have to create the maintenance dialog. Find the available screen. So just I will be using this one. One step will be sufficient for us, and then click on this create button. Click on the save button and click on this OK. So let's click once again what it's telling. User is already processing ZST underscore MV. It's giving some sort of, I think we can go back and we will try to create once again the table maintenance generator. Here, function group, let's use some other function group maybe. And here, give the screen number. So click on this create now, click on this save now, and save now, and it's generating the maintenance view now. The dialog screen for maintaining the data is now getting generated. So it takes some time. Now it got successfully generated. Click on utility and go to this contents. Okay, and you will be able to see that one nice dialog has come over here, with the help of which you can maintain the data. Now go to SC11 and I will show you that in ZST underscore
employee designation, this was the secondary table, right? And your primary table was ZST underscore employee. So in this ZST underscore employee and ZST underscore employee designation, you will be able to maintain the data from the single screen. On the other hand, the third table, which we have used this table as a check table or reference table, here you will not be able to maintain the data because this is just a check table. This is just a reference table. This will be used for the purpose of validation and derivation, right? So we will go and see the data first. So here you can see that we have the data maintained this in this ZST underscore employee, right? Then we have the another table ZST underscore employee, the main table which we have used in the you know view. So here you have this, right? So now let's go and go into the change mode, right? And you can see that company name, because this is the key field, right? In the ZST underscore company table, it's coming as a you know read only. And for GST number, if you remember, I have made this field as a read only because this will be derived from you know the company table. Okay, so this is how. And what I want to show you that I want to maintain these two tables, ZST employee and designation table, from this screen. So Radhika is having the company name. See, the company table we are using for the purpose of validation. So you can select only that field which is already present over there. Salary maybe 40,000 or something like that, INR. And then here weight 40 and kg. Then it's the female. See, all this data for Radhika is not maintained at this moment. You can see that this. So I want to maintain from there. Okay. So color white and like that. You know, this is the company table data. So it's indeed only. That's fine because you will not be able to maintain anyhow. That is the check table. And designation, here designation you can change or update from here. Okay, so for designation, like here IT engineer I have given, let's suppose IT engineer 1 if you want to put, and the performance if you want to change from low to high, right? So for Radhika, if you go and check it out, currently it's the IT engineer and low is here, right, as it was earlier. Now I have changed from IT engineer to IT engineer 1 and high. Okay, so once we save the data over there and we refresh in ZST employee designation and ZST underscore employee table, both the data should be updated. This is what our expectation is. So click on the save button and your data got saved. Now just go and refresh this and see if the data is coming or not. We are not able to see any data, but in designation, at least let's go and see if the data got updated or not. Here also it's not, it didn't get updated, right? So there is some problem, right? There is some problem. We need to fix it. So just I'm thinking what's the problem, because data already saved, it's telling, right? It's already saved. We are clicking on the save button. Okay, let's go and execute it once again. For Radhika, we can see that it's not updating the data. But anyway, like this modification operation, it's not working at this moment. Let's see if I want to insert some new record, whether it's working or not. So 0014, and for employee name, maybe the Rajendra, you know, one new employee. I'm just putting it over here. And now maybe the color white, and company name you will not be able to. take any other than the given one. Designation software, you know, lead, software uh, engineer maybe, and the performance average. So this is what we have done. So designation table and then the main table ZST underscore employee table. Just click on the save button and data got saved. Now let's go and see whether it's working or not. So you can see that the new entry got created. That's fine. Uh, this company name and all. Why the company name it's not coming? You know, the company name it should come, right? So let's come here and I want to give maybe the Reliance, okay, and the salary, let's maintain salary, currency INR, and weight 30 kg, Pune, mail, right? So all these data I have maintained. Click on the save button. Let's see whether it got updated or not. So change is not taking place actually, but the new entry if we are creating, I think that's working fine. Let's see in designation the entry got created for Rajendra or not. Just refresh this and you can see that it got nicely created over here. So from the single maintenance view, you are able to create the entry. Let's create one more entry 0015 and you know uh, maybe John Martin, some new employee. We are just adding it over here and the one company Google salary maybe 60,000 euro, then weight is 60 kg, male, and here in New Jersey maybe, then uh, color white. Okay, so like that I'm just entering the dummy data over here and the company name we can select Google I have selected. So here also, you have to select the Google only, or if you press enter, automatically the Google will be coming here. And the designation, if you give again manager maybe, and the performance is high. So click on this save button and let's go and see if you are able to, and you can see that, right? For employee number 15, the data in this JST underscore employee designation got updated, and for this JST underscore employee also, right, you can see that all the required data got updated. So for new entry it's working perfectly fine, there is no problem. We need to check out why for modification it's not working properly, because when we talk about maintaining, that means for every kind, like for changing, inserting, deleting, for everything it should work fine basically, right? So let's go and try to check what's the problem. So under the maintenance status, read, change, delete, and insert, everything I have selected. So this also looks fine, right? And just to save this, once again, we will go and try to find it out for the changing. For Rajendra company, maybe putting it over here, Reliance. So Reliance, right? Let's click on this save button and we will go here, and for Rajendra it should come Reliance over here when I refresh. Yeah, and this time you can see that the Reliance is coming. So I think there was some problem, that's why it's not working. But when I again refreshed and came back over here, it's working fine. So if I give the salary over here maybe 75,000, and INR, and then the weight maybe 60 kg and male, and the city Mathura maybe, and here the performance, and here like if you want to change from the Rajendra software engineer to lead, and performance from average to low, let's suppose. Click on the save button, and now our expectation, like just it should be refreshed this. Okay, so just refresh again. Let me go back once again and I will come back. I'm not sure why it's happening like this. It should not happen. So that I need to check, but let me try once again. Click on this content and go into the change mode. For Rajendra, I will try to, you know, give all the detail once again. Salary 50,000, and here INR, weight 50 kg, and male, Mathura, and then the lead, and then from average maybe high, and click on this save button. Okay, so once again we will come, and this time you can see that it got updated, so it's working fine, right? And here also, like if I refresh this, so for this 14, lead and high should come, right? So you can see that lead and high for Rajendra got updated successfully over here. So this is how you can create the maintenance view, and from a single screen you can maintain the data. Okay, so hope you understood the concept of maintenance view. If you have any doubt or query, you can just put over here. And I think there are some more scope to have the research on this maintenance view. You know. Anyway, if you know more about the maintenance view, please go uh, to the comment section and share your knowledge over there so that everyone can learn. I also will be able to learn from your knowledge. And in case if you're looking for any advanced training from in ABAP from scratch to advanced, you can consider my SAP ABAP Made Easy course. I will be giving you the link under the description section, and from there you can check it out. Thank you for watching. Hope this was helpful.